There's one major problem with this photo. Can you see it? Now, when I point it out, you're gonna say that I'm being too picky, and maybe you're right. But once I reveal the second image, you're gonna see why this is 10 times better. So my wife and our kids were vacationing in Florida, and one morning I woke up about an hour before sunrise while they slept in, and that's because the night before we noticed some burrowing owls in the field next to the house that we had rented, and I decided to grab some images during the morning golden hour. And before I headed out, I dialed in my camera settings of 1/500th of a second, and because I was using my 200 to 600 lens with a 1.4x teleconverter, shooting wide open gave me an aperture of f9, and I dialed in an ISO of 1000. So after arriving at the field, I sat down on the ground to get a low eye level perspective that always feels more natural and helps add depth. Now, this owl was perched on a man-made T-shaped stand, and once the sun rose and gave me the golden light that I wanted, I started creating some images. Now, I was content with most of them, including this one, but I never stopped shooting because there might be a better photo just a few inches away or maybe just one click away. So during a short pause, I looked at the images again and I realized a major problem. So the background in this one, even though it's silky smooth, it just feels a little distracting still. So if you take a close look, you'll see a small patch of green right behind the owl, and on either side of the background, it's very bright, and those areas keep pulling your attention away from the star of the show or the hero of my image. So I made one simple change. I shifted my body slightly to the left, just a few inches, to get a cleaner, darker background. And that small movement also caught the attention of the owl, and suddenly it looked straight at me with those big yellow and black eyes. And that's when it clicked for me. The better photo didn't come from luck or better settings. It came from not settling just because something looked good enough at that time. And boom, how awesome is that? I love it.